Welcome back to Good Day Columbia, everybody. Time right now is 8:42. South Carolina is known as a military-friendly state due in part to the different military installations we have across the state. This morning, we're taking a look at the South Carolina Air National Guard. Joining us now is Tech Sergeant Joshua Hutto-Peters and Staff Sergeant Danielle Jones. Thank you both for being here. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I really like the Swamp Fox.
Swamp Fox.
Okay,
yes,
I like that. Look at that. Joint
yes,
Force
sir.
Headquarters. Yeah,
Yes,
that's nice right
yes,
there,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
So what is the South Carolina Air National Guard?
South Carolina Air National Guard is, first and foremost, it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity. It is a part-time component of the Air Force, right? So that affords you the opportunity to pursue school in person, right?
Okay.
Attend USC, for instance, right? Start a business, have a business, or work your civilian job while also being a member of the military as well.
And speaking of the Air National Guard, a few weeks ago here on Good Day Columbia, we had a father who officiated the oath of office to his son, and there it is right there. And his son is actually joining the Air Guard. So this is pretty full circle moment here to have you all here. Do you all have stories like this a lot?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, legacy enlistments are common. We have plenty of brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, and the whole lineage that comes up to join.
Okay.
And adding to that, other unique stories, we have teachers. We have teachers who come on. We have, as you just mentioned, business owners. We have mechanics. I mean, we have several people who come in from different backgrounds to use the Air National Guard to supplement and provide stability to what they already have.
You know, when folks hear National Guard, I have to say honestly, at first I thought, oh, it's the same as the Army National Guard, but you all are a separate entity.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Separate but the same, right? We're all fighting for the same team, of course. But we are the Air Force's component to that, right? So we are located at McEntire Joint Air National Guard Base, but it is a joint base. So the Army is present as well. They have their aviation units there. So yeah, a few differences, but one and the same, essentially.
When I hear the Air Guard, honestly, I thought Shaw Air Force Base. Yeah. But you all are not at Shaw.
No, sir, we're not at Shaw. No, sir, we're at McEntire. McEntire. A little bit before you get to Shaw.
Okay, gotcha. And so if someone were to join the Air National Guard, do you fly or do they fly as well?
Possibly. I don't fly personally.
Really?
No, sir. No, sir.
Wow.
A lot of people. That's the question I get all the time. Do you fly those jets?
F-16.
Man. No, sir. No, sir. So we support those jets. We do have pilots. The majority of the base doesn't fly. Right. So. But the majority of the base is supporting those pilots who are flying. They couldn't fly without that support, and. Yeah, we all work together to accomplish the mission.
Speaking of working together, you all have what you all call a summer surge.
Yes.
Kind of explain that to the folks that are watching, because there might be somebody who's like, I think I might want to give them a call.
Yeah, so the summer surge is primarily for prior service members who were once in the military, once in the Air Force. Yes, sir. But we're offering them the opportunity to come back in for a shorter length contract, 3 years with a bonus, an upfront bonus of $7,500.
Oh, okay.
Bonus. Yes.
Well, 75.
Yes,
okay.
$7,500 upfront with a shorter contract length as well.
Okay. Yes, wow. And so, speak to the person who's watching. They're like, you know what? I'm debating between the Air or the Army. What do you tell them?
All right.
I know you all have the same mission, but you know.
Yeah, we have the same mission. We're both brothers in arms.
Yes.
All right. So I would argue that the Air Force, the Air National Guard, we have a few things that we offer. We have a centralized location, being McEntire. All of our jobs are located on that centralized location. Also, we have something called the Community College of the Air Force, which is a 2-year associate's degree program. So when you are getting your training, going to basic training and what we call tech school, you'll be acquiring credits towards an associate's degree in the position that you are that you enlisted into.
That's pretty cool. So is that why you all are called the brains of the military?
Could be.
Yeah. It could be. A lot of time. You know how some people say certain things and okay, all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is pretty cool. So Staff Sergeant Jones, also speak to the part where someone may be trying to figure out what their MOS or what their specialty might be.
Wow. So adding to the fact that people join the Air National Guard as a supplement to what they're already doing, or you have the flexibility to make it a full-time career, but I'll speak to those who already have something going on. I would say don't be afraid to do something different than what you do in your civilian career. If you're a teacher and you want to come out here and let's just say you want to be services or cooks, or you want to come out and you want to say, hey, I actually want to test out being a mechanic. I say mechanic, but work on aviation support, work on the flying mission in some capacity. Yes. I would do that. Don't be afraid to change it up. If you're in law enforcement, or like we have nurses actually who have just jumped into law enforcement in the Air National Guard just to switch up the pace. So, and they have had no regrets from what I have heard. So use that as an opportunity to expand your career field, expand your knowledge, the soft skills, and hey, we're here for you.
Wow, wow, my goodness. Staff Sergeant Danielle Jones and Tech Sergeant Joshua Hutto-Peters, thank you so much for being here this morning, for educating us about the South Carolina Air and National Guard. We appreciate it. Of course, folks, stay with us. There's more Good Day Columbia coming up after the break.